Last question, you're probably tired of it, but we're only a couple weeks away now from Porter and Spence. When that fight's over and then Crawford has his next fight, are you guys going to be able to start negotiations for a potential fight?
Yeah, I would hope that next year, early next year, we can get that fight. That's the only fight that makes real big sense in the welterweight division to getting a big number. Spence and Porter, you know, it's a fight, but it's not a big pay-per-view fight. But Spence and Crawford, if they both win their fights this year, that's a major, major fight.
Well, it seems like the Wilder and Fury setup you guys will have, that's the blueprint for making this fight as well, too.
That is correct.
As far as all the splits and everything.
That is correct. That is correct. You know, the idea that promoters won't work together is ridiculous. At least we always believe that we should work with the other side, whatever the side is. I think Al's coming around to that. And we just did a big fight with Eddie Hearn in England, where he was the promoter, the main promoter, and ESPN Plus showed the fight. The fight before that was Crowler, was his fighter. And then, of course, we had Jose Ramirez go over to the Zone to fight Hooker and came back to ESPN, left with one title, came back with two. So that was a pretty good deal.
A big bag of money from what I read.
And a big bag of money.
Speaking of, that reminded me too, Jose Ramirez, he was going to come back this year, but I read he might have been injured.
Jose Ramirez hurt his hand again. And this time I got him to see the top hand doctor in the country, Dr. Steve Shin in Los Angeles, who did Lomachenko. He's done all of my fighting. And he is treating the hand. He said that if we pushed it, he could come back, Jose could come back this year, December. But that would be pushing it a little bit. And then to put him back in January, well, you know, he's Mexican, so he celebrates Christmas and New Year. So he'll probably go, we're looking to have him go in February on the Saturday preceding the Super Bowl.
That'll be a good fight. Well, I don't know, he's still so far ahead, but he draws such big crowds in the Fresno area. Would that be under consideration?
Yeah, it'd be under consideration, but I don't know exactly where the site will be. But he's obligated to do a mandatory with Postal, WBC mandatory, and then he'll do the WBO mandatory with the English fighter.
So his first half of next year is already tied up pretty much.
Yes, and then hopefully we'll be ready to fight the Josh Taylor Prograis winner down the line.
All right, thank you very much for your time, Bob.
Well,